pushed out. Pushed out. Yes. Alright, push down is on.
Let me just make sure, because I can't remember.
Oh, yeah, you did hit progress.
I did. Well, good morning and welcome, everyone.
Good morning.
I do apologize. Mrs. Flux and I are both sick.
Yeah, that's kind of my fault, guys. I came home from work and I got the household sick. So, I'm a day ahead in my sickness, a day ahead in my recovery on Flux. So, I will probably do most of the talking today just because,
I feel like poo.
yeah, Flux is a little bit worse off than the...
I feel like poo.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, that's how it started. That's it.
I feel like poo.
I don't understand. We've been broadcasting for, hold on, let me see, how many seconds? We've been broadcasting for like
a minute.
A whole minute. And the first thing that it launches to is I feel
like poo.
Let me speak. I feel like poo.
Sorry. Alright, so basically to recap what we just said over that last minute is that we're both sick. That's kind of my fault. I came home
Mrs.
from
Flux
work.
was like, she came home from work and was like, I brought you something. And I was like, what? And she goes, sickness.
Okay, it wasn't like that. She's being dramatic.
It was exact Project Metal music in the house. What's up, my dude? How's it going?
Hello.
But I can hear it in my own voice. Yesterday I wasn't feeling super stellar. And then this morning I woke up and I'm like, it's everywhere in my body.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm a day ahead in my sickness, a day ahead in the recovery from Flux. So I will probably do most of the talking because even though we both feel like poo, Flux definitely feels like more poo.
I don't know that I'm going to say I feel like more poo.
Is that a runway? Is that a road?
It's a road that these houses are, this neighborhood is going to be on.
Neighborhood?
Yeah.
You're building a neighborhood?
Yeah, remember I'm building a house, like I'm building a residential area. It's going to be an exclusive...
You're a residential area!
It's going to be an exclusive gated community.
Is there an HOS?
No, but I feel like...
If it's a gated community, there's most likely an HOS.
It's not gated.
You said it was going to be a gated community.
No, it's just going to be a residential community.
You literally said...
Did I just say gated?
Yeah, you literally just said gated.
I have no memory or recollection of that which just left my mouth.
You're sick. I forgive you.
Sorry, I'm blowing my nose.
It's all good.
Hold on, let me tweet this out and let people know.
Tweet it up!
Oh, God. I just saved it. I don't know what I'm doing. It's been a minute.
I know. Sorry, guys. We're gonna get through the lumps today.
It's been a minute
since we did this.
We're coming back. We're also sick with it. I just, we're not going to say it's anything worse than a cold, but your coworker who is sick, who had the death disease.
I'm mad he even came to work.
Your coworker came into work with the death disease and was like, oh yeah, let's just spread it around.
Oh, I got it. Then why are you here?
Why are you here, my dude? Like, I'm that person where if you're sick with a cold, just stay home. Don't share it with your buddies. That's rude.
And it doesn't matter what kind of sickness it is. Like,
if
you're just sick in general, stay home.
Yeah. Like, if you have a cold, fucking stay home. I don't want to feel like this. And I actually don't have a great immune system. My immune system kind of got destroyed back in 2017. When did I get that really bad? Well, whatever. Back in
When you got the really bad flu shot?
Yeah,
that was before me, darling.
That was AIT. So I'm trying to remember what year that was.
2011.
Yeah. 2011, I got a bad flu shot, and it, like, destroyed my life. And now I just have a very bad immune system.
Oh, I'm sorry, Bobby. Hope you feel
Oh,
better.
Bobby, come hang out with us. This is the 6th stream. We'll all not
Well-
feel good together.
We'll pass around the tissues like a doobie.
Misery loves company. But,
It's still puff puff pass. You know, because, like, puffs.
like the tissue puffs. Puff, puff, pass. Tissue, pass. Oh, Mrs. Flux, I love you.
I love you. I'm sorry. I know that was super corny, guys, but...
But it was funny.
It was funny.
I still didn't tweet this out.
Oh my goodness.
My head hurts. Minecraft in the morning. I gotta make a AI song for Minecraft in the morning.
Yeah, we're gonna come up with an AI scripted song
And
for
guys,
Minecraft in the morning that we both approve.
I finally, well, Miss
Snottiva.
What?
Bobby said got some of that snottiva.
Snottiva. Oh,
Thank you, Project
thank
Lemon.
you. I was taking, thank good. So Mrs. Flux has a, she does a 10x4 schedule. She works 10 days off,
10 days
or
on.
10 days on, 4 days off, 10 days on. Well, so her weekend starts on Thursday, and she gets Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Sunday, goes back to work for 10 days, then the next Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and so on. Well, she woke up first thing on her day off on Thursday and was like, oh, I feel like crap. And I'm like, oh, that sucks. Maybe it's just because, you know, it's you're finally having a day off. Like, our bodies are just exhausted. We've kind of been going through it for, you know, as most of you know, we had a family loss a few weeks ago, and it's been very difficult for both of us. So this weekend, you know, I really wanted to try and get back into it.
Yeah, we're doing things slowly, but I mean, the sickness kind of...
Yeah, and then Mrs. Flux wakes up sick.
What did you just call me?
Flux. And wakes up sick. And I'm like, shit, because I was already not feeling great Wednesday night. I'm like, Wednesday night, oh, in the stream, you guys heard me. I'm like, my nose is stuffy, my throat is sore, I'm getting sick. Wah.
They said I was flushed and everything. And I'm like, no, it's just because it's warm up here. And then, like, the very next day,
Yeah,
I
no,
wake
she
up
was
and
sick.
I'm like, I feel like death.
So, when Mrs. Flux gets sick, Mrs. Flux gets man sick.
Oh, my.
Mrs. Flux gets man sick, where everything is the worst. She's dying. Everything is terrible.
It was.
I believe you.
And I am. Because I rarely get sick. But by God, when I do, I go big or go home.
Yes.
And I'm already home.
Yes, ma'am, you do. I typically don't get hit well, sometimes I don't get hit as hard as you. Like,
I don't know, because see, before the death disease, you always got sick. You were always the one getting sick, and I never got sick.
And I stay sick.
Yeah, and you stayed sick. But I would say after the death disease, and I caught it, and all that crap, and I felt so freaking bad. Like, I'd never been sick like that before.
Mrs. Flux got the death disease December 2019 before it was the death disease. She got
when people were still calling it
it's just a flu. It's just a new flu going around. It's just a new flu going around.
No, they called it they called it a really bad upper respiratory infection.
Oh, well, you know. What's up, Tammy Faye in the house? What's up, Tammy? How's it going, lady? I've missed ya. It's good to have you here.
I caught it, but you never did.
Yeah, see, I never caught the. I mean, there was.
I mean, if you did, you just were asymptomatic, and you never, like, it just never really touched you.
Well, or if I did, it only ever affected me like a cold. Like,
but see, like, you didn't even have a cold after that.
well, no, like I've had a cold, but
Oh,
like
yeah.
not after you got sick that one time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you didn't get ungodly sick. You didn't even get slightly sick after that.
No, I think I avoided that.
And that was back at a time when I did not take time off of work for anything. Like, I took all the overtime available. I was working as much as possible. And, yeah. I wound up, once I got sick with that, I wound up taking, 3 days off? Because I took Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Yeah.
And, ooh. Yeah, I was sick.
Yeah, I had never seen you sick like that before.
I had never been sick like that before. I think I had only ever been sick like that maybe once in my childhood, and even that was a stomach bug. That wasn't even like a body sickness, like where like your body just feels run down and you're achy and stuff.
Yeah, see that's that's how I feel right now. My body just hurts. But
oh, maybe you're 2 days behind me in the sickness then.
I don't know. Everything just hurts, and my nose and my throat. And
I know, I feel bad. I mean, it's not really there wasn't really much I could do. Like, he just shouldn't have come to work, but
yeah, I agree.
what you gonna do? I'm just sad that it happened on my days off. Like, why? Why did it have to? That is the law of life. That is the law of averages.
What?
On your first day off, if you can get sick, you're gonna get sick.
Nasally flux sounds funny. Yeah, when I get really nasally,
oh, Tammy,
I can't stand my voice.
The allergies. At the beginning of spring and at the end of fall, whew. I'm with you. I understand.
I just,
Thankfully, my allergies only really flare up during those times and not like all season long. So if you're struggling with that, I'm sorry you have to deal with that, because allergies are no fun either.
Yeah, I don't like dealing with any of it.
And you know the crazy part
and people usually annoy me more, right?
Yes.
Anytime,
oh my god, yes.
anytime I don't feel good, like especially when I'm sick, I'm like, ugh, I fucking hate people. They're so annoying. And
ew, go away. Ew, go away.
Right?
I has cat. Yes.
Oh, Tammy's achy too. I'm sorry, Tammy.
Oh, I hope you feel better, babe.
Yeah, and it's weird because it's like the middle of summer. Like, how the fuck am I getting sick in the middle of summer?
People can still get sick in summer.
Yeah, but it's just not very...
It's not as common, yeah.
It's not as common, and I hate it.
What did she say?
What?
All day yesterday, I was like, I hate people!
Same girl.
Same girl.
I'm trying to figure out, because I'm trying to make I'm gonna build like 4 initial houses and then keep it going. What?
I still have to build my Victorian house.
Yeah. Island in the house. What's up, Island? How's it going?
Islands in the street.
That is what we are. No one in between. How can we be wrong? Sail away with me.
Not when you sound like that.
Oh my god. Mrs. Flux.
What? Flux?
I don't know. My head hurts. Tammy says, I love that song. Who doesn't love that song? Kenny Rogers and Dolly Parton? Hell yeah, that's like the greatest song in the history of songs.
I'm gonna tell you whose 2 voices that I never would have suspected sounded good together, but actually sound like amazing.
Dolly Parton and Kenny Rogers?
Okay, but no. Yes, but no.
Okay.
Dolly Parton and Miley Cyrus.
Yes. Yes.
Like, Miley Cyrus,
I
am not a big fan of her music.
I
alright?
am. I like Miley Cyrus. She's my secret shame.
But I will say that, like, listening to what her voice sounded like when she started
But I've
singing-
also met her in real life and think she's a really nice person, and she was always really nice to me, so I like her.
And that's fine. Like, I don't dislike her as a person. I think a lot of her problems stem from her father pushing her into that lifestyle because he wanted to stay relevant so damn bad.
Yeah. Yes, Tammy. It's a party in the USA. Yeah, my voice.
Yeah, you're sick. You can't tell tone. Don't do that.
No, I heard it as it came out, but my voice was like, nope, this is what we're going with.
You already started. You can't stop now. The floodgates are open.
Yeah. Nope. Yeah. But no,
No, but
her and
I
Dolly
think her
Parton.
voice, like, I don't know, something about her voice now. I'm like, oh my god, it is beautiful.
I love her voice matured.
Yes, like her voice now matured is like, damn girl, like.
See, and
Woo. And then her, like, I saw a video clip of her singing with Dolly Parton. I think it was Wrecking Ball, which is, I cannot stand that song.
I love that
That
song.
is like.
I love that song.
I hate that song. Like,
I love
that is like bottom of the barrel song list. Like, there are songs
Fuck
of hers that I will
you!
listen to, and then there are some that I'm like, as soon as it pops on, I'm like, change it
Fuck you.
aggressively. On...
No, okay, what about that one time when it's the mashup of Grenade and Wrecking Ball? I love that mashup so much. That's a good
here's
mashup.
The problem. Of all the Bruno Mars songs, I fucking hate Grenade the most.
Oh.
So, two worst songs from artists that...
I just like that mashup. And, okay, again, Miley Cyrus is my secret shame. I love her.
And I'm not saying, like, her personal life aside, all of that aside, like, just from her voice alone. Like, I cannot stand that song, but I saw a video clip of her and Dolly Parton singing it, and I'm like, oh my god. One, I didn't realize that those two voices would sound so good together, and that two, wow, Miley's voice has actually really matured into, like, this beautiful...
See, and I'm
really beautiful voice that even though I hate this song, she sang it very beautifully.
I'm a fan of, like, kind of that raspy...
Oh, I
like,
love raspiness.
Like,
Stevie Nicks, hello?
Well, and I loved Amy Winehouse.
Okay. And you know they came out with, like, a documentary about her recently? I want to watch that.
No, it's a movie.
Oh, is it a movie?
Yeah, I don't...
Regardless, I want to watch it.
No, I don't... See, and here's the thing. I loved...
I know.
So
I don't like.
I don't like the actress playing Amy Winehouse.
Why?
She doesn't look anything like her. I don't like it.
Does.
Nope, that's not Amy.
You're not gonna find 100% lookalike.
So don't do a movie about her. She was beautiful and she was unique and she had her own thing and you can't. Nope. I hate it. I don't want to watch it.
So, if they can't find an actor that looks exactly like Julius Caesar, they should never do...
I don't give a fuck about Julius Caesar. They can do whatever they want with him.
The hypocrisy!
How is it hypocrisy? I said because of how much I love her. I don't think they could ever do justice.
Fine. I will watch the movie by my damn self.
Fine. Tammy Fayette with excuse me, sorry, with a 9-month member chat.
Sorry, guys.
Thank you so much for being a mocha dick for 9 months. She says, I love you both so much. We love you too, girl. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Like, we love hanging out with you guys. We
have missed you guys. It's just been, as you all know, it's just been a rough
It's been
really rough.
it's been very hard for Mrs. Flux and I, but we really wanted to get back to it, and we wanted to hang out with you guys again, and we wanted to see you guys again.
Because you do help us feel better.
You guys do help us feel better, and we have fun hanging out with you guys.
Yes.
And then, unfortunately, we just also got sick.
Yes, unfortunately, it's just a 1-2 punch. Because that, like I said, that's the law of averages. That's life. Things tend to happen in threes.
Tammy Fayette says, Flux, you can play me in the movie. Hell yeah! Pierce Johnson in the house. What's up, my dude? How's it going?
Oh my god.
I can't, I'm okay dealing, like I said, I'm very good at dealing with sickness. I'm very good at just picking my shit up and pressing on and pushing through and getting done what I need to get done. However, if there is, 2 things that I cannot stand the most, it is the body aches and the constant blowing of the nose.
See, I will say, I agree with you on the blowing of the nose part, because,
having to blow my nose is so annoying.
Just having, yesterday and today, having to blow my nose, I'm like, oh my god, my nose is raw.
Yeah.
But, at the same time, on Thursday, when I felt like my joints hurt, my body felt so run down, and I was getting hot and cold, it is the combination of the hot and cold and your body, the joints hurting for me. Because when you lay in bed, like I said, you are distinctly aware when you're sick and your joints hurt, you are distinctly aware of where your body lays in the bed.
Yeah.
That normally when you feel fine, you might not be able to feel as much. But when your joints hurt, by God, you can feel exactly where you lay in that bed. And you just cannot get comfortable no matter what you do.
Mm-hmm.
And then the combination of hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold, you are just freaking miserable. And that, I hate that the worst of all. I'll take the nose being raw. Yeah, that sucks, I'm not gonna lie. But for me, it's the body aches and the hot, cold combination.
Ooh, Pierce Johnson says you should get a syringe with saline, put it in one nostril, and force all the gunk out the other.
That's a neti kettle. No, thank you.
I love neti pots. I love neti pots so much, and it stems from back in 2013.
I know, but you give me PTSD from this. You don't understand. I had to smell it. I had to see it. I slept next to you with that smell coming out of your mouth and nose.
I don't give you...
Don't ever tell me I don't love you.
I don't give you PTSD. I gave you PTSD, and you have...
it's flaring up.
You have triggers. I had a sinus infection back in 2013 that went untreated for about a year. And
Army doctors, man.
It caused issues. Well, in that year when I had that sinus infection, I became a huge fan of the neti kettle because it was the only thing that could give me any relief. And I tell you,
it didn't even do that. It couldn't.
After a while, the mucus then petrified in my sinus.
It solidified and became like concrete, the doctor told me.
He said petrified, which is disgusting.
He told me it was like concrete in there. When he came back to tell me how the operation went, he told me it had petrified and turned to basically concrete.
Well, that's what happens when you have a sinus infection that goes untreated for a year because Army doctors. Well, anyways, so ever since, I do get sinus issues. So I currently and constantly and always use a neti pot because I love them. And it just, like, the pressure relief you get is awesome.
It is. No, I'm sorry. I can't. Like, when you're in the, well, at least when we were in the Army, alright, we had to go through something called CLS, which was Combat Lifesaver Course. And part of that course was you had to get a nasal pharyngeal
nasal pharyngeal airway.
And your fellow student had to do it to you, and then you had to turn around and do it to your fellow student. Let's not even talk about the needles, okay? We won't go there. But the nasal pharyngeal is a tube that, like, let's say a bomb went off or something like that, like something obstructed, like you can't breathe.
Just say that you can't breathe. Your airways are obstructed.
Okay, your airway is obstructed. You can't breathe out of your mouth for whatever reason. So you have this tube that goes
in the nose,
and it passes down past your throat,
and opens up your airway.
For you. And you know, if you got the Koof test ever done, you know, when they were jabbing them Q-tips up there so back far in people's nostrils. Oh, baby, it goes so much further.
Yeah, you can go so much further back in the nose than that.
That pain you were feeling was just because you were getting close to the sinus cavity. You actually have to pop through that bitch with the nasal pharyngeal.
There's like a membrane in there.
And then once you actually like get it through, because you have to insert it a certain way, and then when you get it through the sinus cavity, you have to spin it, and then push it the rest of the way.
God damn! And I just every time because I never got it done to me. I had to do it to other people because I was a CLS. And I hated every time where you hit that resistance and you have to just push through it.
Shove it. Shove it in there.
I hate it so much.
Oh, see, remember I have that video on my phone somewhere of me doing it to Barry?
Yeah, and I have the one of me doing it to DeRosa.
Because I passed my CLS class, I got my little certificate saying I was CLS certified. So I get back to my unit, and they're like, on Thursdays, at least at our unit, I can't account for everybody or all the units, but at least at our unit on Thursdays, we did what was called Sergeant's Time Training.
I thought that was Fridays.
No, it was Thursdays.
Oh.
It was supposed to be on Thursdays.
For us, it was Fridays.
So, sergeants or specialists would have to come up with classes and things like that to like teach for at least, I think it was like 4 hours out of the day, I think.
Yeah.
And so me and my buddies, we did Combat Lifesaver because we had all passed. So we're going through everything, and it was me and this other kid who I could not absolutely stand. He's a fucking D-bag. But anyway.
A D-bag? You can say douchebag.
Yeah, whatever. And, he doesn't even deserve the whole word.
Okay.
So we're both given the nasal pharyngeal, like we get volunteers, and we're both doing the nasal pharyngeal. And like, I get mine first time, like, nope, because I understand the pain, so I'm like, we're just gonna get this
We're just gonna go for it.
Yep, we're just gonna get this done like we're ripping off a Band-Aid, because, like...
Oh God.
So, like, I had mine done in under 2, like, the video was, like, maybe 2 minutes long, so get it done in, like, under 2 minutes. I look over... Kid has they are, like, holding this kid down because, like, he's not doing it correctly. And, oh my God, like, I felt so bad for him over there. He eventually got it, but see, the problem is that D-bag was also my partner in the CLS class, so I knew how bad he was at the nasal pharyngeal, because he did it to me. And that's why I was like, nope, we're doing this quick. We're gonna rip it off like a Band-Aid.
But, it's uncomfortable.
Yeah, once it's in there and everything, like, it's slightly uncomfortable, but it's really an odd sensation.
It's not painful, but...
No, it's not painful at that point. It's just kind of uncomfortable, because,
it's weird. There's a tube.
Your sinus cavity.
Yeah, there's, like, an extra tube through your nose tube. And it's weird.
Yeah.
But,
yeah. So, I don't even know how we got on this topic, but...
I don't know. It had something to do with us being sick and nasal pharyngeal airways.
Oh, because the whole neti kettle thing.
Oh, yeah. It was Pierce's fault. Thanks, Pierce Johnson.
Squirrel!
But, yeah,
Guess y'all are gonna find out I'm as bad as Flux, huh?
as bad as me what?
With the ADD, darling.
Oh, yeah, I told you you have ADD.
I do not.
I don't. You have it if I have it. I don't have it.
I told you about that study, right? That said that, like, there was, I think it was like 1,000 kids or something like that. And
Oh, yeah.
don't quote me on this, but like,
Having to do, like,
of the kids tested, like, like the kids that had ADHD were also like, it was like 61% were also autistic, but autistic kids were not also ADHD. Like, there was like no crossover there, but there was crossover with like
people with ADHD have a lot of
autistic
traits, but people with autism have zero ADHD traits.
Yes.
Wow. So, like, they're lucky in the sense that they don't have to deal with ADHD because their brains work different, so they don't get the ADHD.
Okay, so when you look at somebody, like, autistic people are, like, I feel on a whole different level. Like, they are amazing.
Their brains work in a really cool way.
In a very different way. Like, I saw this video one time of this autistic guy who took a helicopter ride over the skyline of New York City, and then just through that one passing, he was able to draw all of the sky, like the whole
city of New York. Yeah.
Where it's like, bro, you'd be lucky if I remember one detail about one fucking building.
Same.
And it's like, that's amazing, but like if you had ADHD or something like that, I don't think your brain would be able to focus like that.
Bobby says it. I don't have ADHD, I'm just dense. I agree with that.
You are not dense.
I am very dense.
You are not dense.
I think we have different definitions of dense.
Alright.
Oh Lord, she's pulling up the Google machine.
I am.
Oh my God. How many of you think I have ADHD, or how many of you think that I'm just a little dense? I'm okay with it. I'm just a little dense. And that's fine. There's nothing wrong with being just a little dense, but I don't think I have ADHD. Put a 1 in the chat if you think I'm dense, 2 for ADHD.
Alright. So, there are 7 definitions for the word dense.
Well, I'm using one of them.
Alright, well, here you go. The one you're relating to is slow to apprehend. Headed. That is not you.
Yeah, that's me.
No.
Well, what's one of the other ones? 69.
Having relatively high density. Not apply.
I mean, I'm a little...
Crowded closely together. Compact.
No, that's the wrong dense.
Yep. Hard to penetrate. Thick.
Giggity.
Permitting little light to pass through because of compactness of matter.
No, we're talking about, like...
Opaque, with good contrast between light and dark areas. Used of a photographic negative.
No, that's not what we're referring to either.
Difficult to understand because of complexity or obscurity.
Yes, that one!
No.
Yes!
No.
Yes, it's that one!
You are none of them.
I'm difficult to understand because of complexity and what was the other one?
Oh, darling.
Security?
You are not that hard to understand.
I'm definitely opaque. Thank you, Bobby.
I mean, your skin color, maybe, but...
Shut up, bitch! Hey, I actually have been getting color this year. Look at that. I have more color than you.
Freaking midnight. Yeah, you got like a whole month ahead of me, and I'm like, this is unacceptable. But look at my left arm, bro. No, you ain't got me on the left arm.
Oh, just your left arm, though?
Because if I am on the road, and my arm is always, like, the left arm is always in the sunlight, I'm so mad. Like, look at this. Do you see the difference in my right and left
I
arm?
do. You're.
This is unacceptable.
It's kind of funny.
See, it's great to be able to tan people. It's wonderful. But what they don't tell you is when you tan a little too easily, then you wind up with one arm being darker than the other. You just look weird.
It looks like the threes have it.
The taxi driver tan? I didn't know there was a name for that.
It makes sense.
It does make sense, though. I love that. I learned something. Thank you.
I'm going to start calling it the taxi tan.
I do have a farmer's tan as well, but no, it's just my left arm is darker than my right arm. So.
I have more of a farmer's tan.
Yeah, Flux has more of the farmer's going on.
Cause I, like, when I do go outside, like, I go outside to smoke my cigarettes and whatnot. And,
a trucker's tan? I like that one.
Oh, that one works too. Like, I'll go out and smoke my cigarette, and, me and my work bestie, we sit on, like, my tailgate. And, I feel like I did this.
You get even sun distribution.
Yeah, I get even sun distribution because the way I park facing the sun. So we just sit out on my tailgate and smoke my little cigarette, and we take our little break, and yeah. Mary Jane in the house, what's up? She says 3, us autistic ADHD. See, I don't think I fall, like, for a while I did, I'm like, shit, I might fall on the spectrum, but I'm like, nah, I'm very analytical. And that's what made me think for a while, because a lot of times...
In what world would you not think that autistic people would be analytical?
They are analytical.
And if you are analytical, how would you not...
What do you mean?
So you're saying that you don't believe that you could be on the spectrum?
No, I don't.
Because you are analytical.
No, I'm saying...
But you also agree that autistic people
I'm saying
analytical.
I used to think I was because I was so analytical.
You are very analytical.
I know. Especially,
like, I have met my match in that. Like, I genuinely thought that there wasn't probably anybody on this frickin' earth that could be more analytical than me. But nope. Nope, you humble me every damn day, darling. Every day.
Sometimes I want to understand everything, and I need to break things down to understand them and analyze the situation.
Okay, but sometimes...
I understand it's not always appropriate, and I'm working on it.
Sometimes in life, we don't get those answers.
I know, I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
Love you.
Bobby says I'm overly analytical. Gets me in trouble. Clearly it gets me into trouble, too.
It gets us all in trouble. Because those pesky emotions.
But, no, I don't know. I don't think I have the ADHD either. I think I just have a very analytical...
Like, I love analyzing things and figuring out why stuff works the way... Like, I was a mechanic. Like, I loved figuring out the problem. Like, engine's supposed to run. Engine no running. Figure out why engine no run. It was a puzzle for me, and, like, I loved doing it. I still love doing it. But, you know, the issue is that I think we can all agree that, you know, while we do overanalyze and we do try and dissect everything, sometimes in life, you just don't have an answer. Like, sometimes things just happen.
And it's really not a good thing.
It's hard to accept.
And it's really not a good thing to do in the middle of an argument either. Be like, okay, well, let's stop and break this down. Like, we should probably not be doing that either. And that's what I'm working on.
And I appreciate that. Because, okay, I'll open up a little bit.
Oh my god.
Because Flux and I obviously argue. Like, couples, we argue. Like, it's healthy.
Sorry, guys, we're not perfect. I'm sorry. I can't be
oh my
perfect.
God, no.
And it's just too late. Nothing lasts for.
How dare you?
You're gonna open up about us arguing.
Right. So when Flux and I get to that point where we're starting to get loud with one another, I'm one of those people that needs space, right? Like, I need to calm down because I need to walk away from the situation and dissect it and
Take a breath.
And because if I'm being the asshole in the situation, which I would say probably like 6 out of the 10 times, yes, I'm being the asshole.
Wow.
I'm being honest.
Wow.
Flux can't tell me that, right? Like, she can't be like, you're the fucking asshole, because I'm like, fuck you, no. And obviously not to her face, but like in my head, I'm like, but I need time to step away. But Flux is very much, let's talk about it right now.
I want to figure this shit out. Let's figure this shit out and let's get it done.
So what we
found...
But
Mrs. Flux is not like that.
Nope. So what we found works for us, and maybe it'll help you, is that when I tell her that I need space, like, okay, I need a minute. Like, you have to give that person a time frame. So, like, if you say, give me, like, 30 minutes. So that gives you, like, 30 minutes, time to yourself to calm down, but that also gives the other person, like, a tangible time to hold on to. And you have to keep your promise that you will come back and talk about it after those 30 minutes. Or that if you're still not ready, give me, like, 10 more minutes. They just need something tangible to hold on to. You're still getting what you need, and they're still getting what they need. Like, the problem will be solved. We will talk about it. It's just, I need time to sort my thoughts out so that I can figure out that I was being the asshole in this situation. And not saying, like I said, not saying that everything everybody's different. Every couple is different. But if you find that, like, that's something in your relationship that, like, you struggle with your partner with, just try that. Because it worked for us.
See, and it's funny because Mrs. Flux and I, oh, fuck.
What?
This September is 11 years.
Yeah, bro.
Sorry, I'm sick. I don't mean to sound like a dumb Californian, but I'm just a dumb Californian.
You're not dumb. Or dense.
What was I saying? We both don't remember.
Nope.
Okay.
It's okay.
Well, in the meantime, because I forgot, Tammy with the... and Tammy with... It's like I read Tammy's mind. I was going to add to Tammy's monument for the 9-month...
Opaque.
For the 9-month member chat. This is for the 9-month member chat, but then also a $5 super chat with no message, but that is plenty of love. Thank you. Love you so much, Tammy. I'm going to give you boop and boop, boop and boop. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. I don't know where my book went.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, it's literally right in front of both of us.
There you go.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Don't forget about the one she gave earlier, too.
Which one?
The I love you one?
Yeah, that was the member chat. So I got the one, and then I just got the 2. Thank you so much for the...
Okay. I was misunderstanding you.
For the super chat. Legendary Racing in the house. Now that you are in the house, let me show you what Mrs. Flux has been working on. Because for those of you who don't know, when you super chat on Minecraft Mornings, You get the monuments, and when you hit a certain percentage, you get the big monument. And currently, Mrs. Flux is working on Legendary Racing's racetrack. Oh, I have a new pack or something. Because look, the fire's green. It's not blue. Like, the base is blue, but that's weird. Ooh, I fell in it again. Ooh, I fell in it again. So, she is currently working on Legendary Racing's racetrack. So, she's got it's gonna go back this way and stuff. But,
No, it's not.
no?
It's the start.
Oh, it's not gonna be a loop?
I mean, it'll end there as well, but it's not gonna end on that platform. It'll just end, like, next to it or something. I haven't figured it out yet, but...
But it's really cool because as you're running down Legendary Racing's racetrack, you just see DeWatt's Ghost Leviathan, and you're like, ah! And then you go right under it. It's like a roller coaster at Disneyland. But Legendary Racing in the house, I'm never wrong or the asshole. As soon as I find a woman smart enough to realize that, I'll get married. Oh my god, Legendary Racing, you are hilarious. I'm never wrong. As soon as I find a woman smart enough, I'll marry. Now only if Java could have cars. I know, right? You know what would be kind of cool? What would you think, Mrs. Flux, if I put a minecart on this side and a minecart on that side, so it's like two minecarts down the...
How would you, Never mind. That was stupid of me to say.
What? It would be hold on, let me just show you.
No, I get what you're, and if you want to, that's perfectly fine. Like, I think that would be cool.
Because then it's like you're on a roller coaster racetrack.
Yeah.
And, like, you're passing the Ghost Leviathan. Oh, that would be cool. Excuse me. That would be really cool.
Yeah. If you want to add, like, the mine carts and, like, the rails and stuff like that. Like,
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I think that's a cool idea.
I think that's so cool, though, how it's like, how you have it dropping right down under the DeWatt's Leviathan. I think that's so cool. You get 8. That thing is neat. I love this so much. I think you just did such a great job.
That was difficult, too, because that's, like, all stained glass, and then, like, after a while, it all kind of, like...
It starts to get hard to place.
Because it's like, shit, did I place one there? Did I not place one there? And then, like, a lot of it is the light blue. There is some, obviously, dark blue, and then the cyan blocks. But then there's the blue concrete, and then...
Like, there's the blue on the inside.
Yeah, that's blue concrete.
And the lights.
Yeah. I put the lights in there to try and simulate, like, the...
I just think it looks really cool. And it looks so cool down in the nether.
And that's, like, because, like... That's the number one thing that scares me about Subnautica, and I refuse to play it because of that. That scares the crap out of me.
I think you did a really good job.
And so...
This looks so cool.
I can't play that game. Underwater games scare the crap out of me. I blame Jak and Daxter for that, and then I blame There's quite a few early games where, like, if you fall in the water, like, bad crap happens.
Yeah,
to
like
you, and it's
every
like,
early game, there were no games you could go in the water. Like,
where it was
guys,
safe to go in the water.
remember back in the early days of like PlayStation, you could never go in water.
But see, like, I remember when I was little, like, Mom took me to Best Buy, and that was still when they had, like, the game consoles out that, like, you could, like, demo games and stuff on. And I remember they had Jak and Daxter on demo. And you could go through that little tutorial area, that little tutorial island, and you could just play around. Well, you could initially, like, that was one of the first video games where you could, like, actually go in the water and swim and dive and stuff like that. But if you went too far out, that's when the lurker shark would get you.
See, and that's the same Grand Theft Auto. You go too far out in the water,
Yes,
the shark
and,
gets
like,
you.
Nah, bro.
Like
Nah.
in Red Dead Redemption, the first
The alligators? Oh my god. I can't go to the swamp.
Well, no. In the first one, if you go in water, you drown because John can't swim, so you die. And
God, even more. I hate him. I hate him as a character. Such a bitch. Why did Arthur have to die? Why couldn't his bitch ass die?
I mean, he does die in the first game.
Yeah, and that was freaking stupid. And then they bring his son up, and he gets the revenge. Ugh, Rockstar sucks at stories.
Well, that's Rockstar's thing, is always killing the main character.
It sucks.
Yeah, it's stupid. I don't know why they do it.
They let Trevor. Well, granted, you can kill Trevor in GTA.
Well,
5,
see,
but
I mean, GTA was the only game where you were able to save the main character. Because Rockstar, I don't know, I think they think it's funny.
But then you make a badass like Arthur Morgan, and then he either dies by... Spoiler! He either dies by Micah, or his tuberculosis takes him, and he freaking gets to watch the sunset and peacefully pass.
That's the one I got.
I refuse. Like, I will not let Arthur die. I can't finish that game.
Oh my goodness! Legendary Racing with 10 gifted Flux Mocha Dick Ships! Guys, if you got a gifted membership from Legendary Racing, go ahead and give him a big old thank you. Guys, you know what that means. You know what that means. You didn't even get a choice. You are now a Mocha Dick by force. Thank you so much for the gifted memberships. We got a bunch of new Mocha Dicks now. Alright, and that means I gotta add to oh my goodness, I said to Legendary Racing. Thank you so much. We're gonna add to your monument. That is really cool. I love yours. I need to do more with...
I have a chessboard. I love it.
Oh my goodness, did you get one of your own memberships? Legendary Racing got gifted one of the memberships that he gifted. It was really funny. The other week, in... I think it was Legal Vices chat, somebody gifted one membership and received that gifted membership. I was like,
wow.
Right?
Like, I'm trying to put good out there in the world, and the internet's like, nah, fuck that.
Right? It's like you're trying to be nice, and the internet's like, haha, no, fuck you. Or is that the universe saying, hey, you were doing you were doing something nice for someone, do something nice for yourself. Don't forget yourself.
Possible. That's possible.
It's possible the universe was like, hey, bud, don't forget about yourself. You deserve it too.
But it's the internet, so most likely...
Most likely it just sucks and everything is horrible.
I mean, is there wholesome stuff? Absolutely. Does the internet shine through and come through sometimes? Yes, absolutely. But most of the time...
It's the internet. It just sucks and it's terrible. Stop. I'm sick. I'm not doing it on purpose. It's a double win. You look good for gifting memberships, and you get a membership. Hey, that is fair. It's like, haha, I secretly wanted this. When? And hey, thank you so much again for gifting those memberships. You are awesome. And we decided I've decided I am going to put the rail carts on the racetrack so that you and I can race.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Right? Oh, that'll be so fun. Man, our world is so cool. We have so many, like, cool things in here.
Going on.
We have so many
much stuff.
Right? We have, like, so many cool, so much. I can't speak. I'm tired. My body hurts. My head hurts. I'm sick. Don't judge me.
We're all sick here. We either have allergies, we're feeling like crap, but we're all hanging out together.
Oh, yeah.
Pass the puffs.
At least I don't have the sneezes like you do.
Oh, God.
Mrs. Flux has been sneezing
Since last night.
a whole lot, but I love this. One of these days, I'm going to do, like, a drone. Like, I'm just going to do a fly-through of everything, and I'm going to set it to some really cool music.
I am absolutely so fucking proud of that.
This?
Like, I'm all of it. Like, the battle scene, the freaking... I'm just so proud of that. Flux, turn around.
Okay. Is this what you wanted to see? Holy shit! Pierce Johnson with a $99.99 super chat. Thank you so much for the $100 super chat. Get well soon, Flux and Mrs. Flux.
Oh, thank you.
I will. Thank you. And with that, Pierce Johnson. I don't know if you have a monument. I think this might be a first. Hold on, I'm going through the list. I think this might be. Hold on.
I think it
Yeah,
is first.
I think this is your first super chat. Which, thank you so much. Holy shit. It is the first. That means you get a whole ass monument built
It be the first.
in your honor. And that means you also, so think of something that you want me to, like a phrase. I'll show you. Everybody gets a sign with their name and whatever they want to say. Now, oh, I'm lost. Where am I going? Oh, I need to go this way. I was
Back
going
towards the food court.
right? Food court in the sky. I gotta get the pizza build up there too. You get a monument. Oh, I'm still going the wrong. It's this way. Sweet. I got turned around. So, like, with everybody's monument, let's bop right over here. Oh. You get your name and whatever you would like to put on the sign. Hold on, but I gotta find a cool spot for you. And I gotta figure out what kind of block we're gonna use. Ooh. You know what? Let's see, because that is 40 blocks, so it's gonna be a good and tall monument to start. So we're gonna put you. I want to put you right here. We're gonna get rid of this tree. There is a different pack, or there's an update. I don't know if I like this realistic pack. I don't like the way the spruce trees look.
Not anymore.
Well, look. This isn't how they used
It's
to.
probably because they came out with the 1.21.
Oh.
Because now, like, the armadillo's out and, like, all of that.
Yeah, but it shouldn't have updated the resource pack.
Yeah, they do.
Do
They
they?
update it. They have to update. It's like a mod. They have to update it for each update of the game.
I hate it. This used to be my favorite pack and it looks terrible.
So most of the stuff's still the same.
Scarlet and Gold. Ooh, Scarlet and Gold. This is what we're going to do. We'll do a mixture of gold and... Hell yeah! So I'm going to... What kind of design should I do? I kind of want to do twos. Or should I do every other? We're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What do you think about?
You better do it right.
What do you mean? Oh my god. But it's gonna look... I mean...
Because you didn't do it right.
How did I not do it right? Is it this way? Or is it... No, it's not that. That's kind of matched up. How do I do it? How am I supposed to do it? I don't know how to line them up. Because that one lines up. And that circle kind of lines up. And that kind of lines up.
I just don't like the red glazed terracotta block.
I'm going to do them the same direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I'm sorry, I'm quiet because I'm counting. Boom. Alright, let me just verify. So if we... 34... So we should be at 74. If I counted correctly. Yes! Oop! I missed. I almost fell. Yes! I like that. Okay, now that I'm starting to get more fancy with the monuments, like multicolor, Mrs. Flux, what do you think? I like that. I think that looks so cool. Mrs. Flux doesn't like the red terracotta. Screw you, Mrs. Flux! I think it looks cool. Alright, so we're gonna put this here. We're gonna put, what? Pierce. Johnson. Do you have anything particular you would like to say? Any phrase? Anybody you want to make a shout out to, like hi mom, or anything works. You can dedicate it to somebody. Bobby Bologna says gold blocks look cool. Yeah, I do like the way the gold looks. Oh. Oh, Lord. I don't know if that's all gonna fit. Let us, hold on. I spelled it wrong because I hit a P instead of an O. you know what? Come on, man. I'm just trying to move the text box.
Yeah, babe.
I'm trying to move the text box and it's not working. I'm trying to move the text box and I can't remember how to do it.
What, babe? What? What's wrong, babe? Timmy stuck in a well?
Yeah. You know what? Okay.
I don't remember how to do it.
Me either. So what we're gonna try and do, the ties that bind are forged in the fires of hardship and baptized in blood. They are not here with us. They are not forgotten. Alright, I'm gonna see what I can do. I will try and get that all in there. I know at one point it will change the font. So I should be able to get a good majority of it. Hell yeah. It says it's still writing, so... Baptized in... Alright, let's see how that... Okay, so that's his, the ties that bind are forged in the fires of hardship. That's what it'll let me give for ya. Fit what you can. That's what she said. And I'm going to... sorry. Going to get that red lettering in there. I mean, that's still pretty cool. That is dope. Dope. I don't... Well, I might want... I want to see how the yellow dye looks. Oops, I didn't mean to get rid of... Alright, let me see how the yellow works. Oh, I kind of like the yellow right there on the red. Tammy says, fun with the fluxes from Flux's morning for me. Ooh, we could always change this to fun with the fluxes.
Oh my god, no.
Oh, Q in the house. What's up, Q? How's it going? It's a toast to my fallen brothers and sisters. Amen. What were you in the Army, what branch were you in? We are Army veterans ourselves. So we're partial to liking the Army. We are. And you said I'm bad.
No, because I heard that song.
Marine Corps! Nice.
Damn!
Nice. My,
Alright, badass, calm down.
one of my good buddies at work, he is also, he was also in the Marine Corps. And, we give each other a lot of shit all the time. I always tell him he eats crayons, and he always tells me I can't count. Both are accurate. That makes sense. Yes, hence the scarlet and gold. That does make sense.
Yeah, alright.
Yep. See, I see scarlet and gold, and I think field artillery. Yep. Because Mrs. Flux and I were both field artillery, and that's the colors of field artillery is red and gold. Crayons are the best flavor. Or red crayons are the best flavor. Yes.
I wouldn't know. I'll take your word for it.
That's what my buddy at work says. He says red is the best flavor. Oh.
Alright, well, you
Bobby
heard it from the
Bologna.
experts.
Bobby Bologna says nerds. Yeah, well, we're a little nerdy sometimes. It happens. Oh, hold on. Before I forget, actually, I need to write down
Oh, no.
the location.
She was admin, and I was a mechanic.
Well, I was a driver, and I got pulled for admin, but
Yeah.
Hold on, I have to write it down so I don't forget where it is.
When we were in, women were not...
They were just allowing women into the MOS.
That's when I got out, because they were testing all the women to see if they could do all of that.
We had got those two new lieutenants that were they were actually field artillery. Like, they had their combat MOS was field artillery, or what was it, 91 or not
91. They were 13.
13 Bravos or whatever, right?
Yeah. 13 Bravos, because
and that one,
she
scared me. I was like,
that one,
she was a beast. I was like, holy shit! If there is any woman that can do this job, it's that one. I mean, she outchucked some of the dudes.
Yeah.
I'm like, if a woman can do that, where she can outdo the men, yes, by all means, let them all. And like, if you can meet
the male requirement to do the job, then by all means do the job. But the requirement should not be dropped just so that the women can make the standard. That's not appropriate.
I respected the living hell out of those ladies.
There were some women who could do it. And those women, absolutely. I don't feel you will be a liability at that point, because you can do everything the men can do.
But there's not many of those women.
But the average woman, not.
Yeah.
Like, I was asked why I didn't participate in the trials.
Because I can't do that shit! Oh, well, you won't know.
You're the only female mechanic, field artillery, like, why wouldn't you try out? You're a badass. And I'm like, well... Maybe, but I'm not that much of a badass. I know my limitations. And they said they respected that, and they left me be.
Pierce Johnson says, isn't always the case for one job and never do it. Same with me. I was a motor T diesel mechanic and never touches Humvees or MRAPs. Oh. Which is funny because that's what
That's most of what I worked on. Was I went to the MRAP University. I did all of that out in Texarkana, like at the Red Station Depot or Red something Depot.
Oh, Texas toilet. How would you say that?
Toilet texter?
Toilet texter. That is, well, because I wanted to say Toilet Texas TR. I'm like, I don't think that's how that name is supposed to be said. But Toilet Texter, my dude, Mrs. Flux was we were both Lady Redlegs, but not really.
What?
Redlegs, field artillery.
Oh.
Because...
I've never heard that term.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you, what? Like the Redlegs?
I've been in field artillery my whole military career, and I mean, not that it was much of a career. It was 4 fucking years. Let's be honest here, but I never once heard that term.
Oh.
Never, not once.
Bobby says I wanted her dyslexia to kick in. It did! That's why I had to ask Mrs. Flux for help. Because the dyslexia is strong. I'd try. It was good. That's why I wanted to say Toilet Texas TR. But it's Texter. I like that better. I wanted her dyslexia to kick in. Joke's on you! It did. But yeah, we were technically, because we were in support companies. Like I was in golf company, which was the support for the field artilleries. So like, everything that field artillery needs to survive, that's what we provide as a support company. But both units that, because I was active for 4 and reserve for 5. When I was active, both of my active duty units were field artillery units. So I have always been around the big guns. I miss the cannons.
Oh, see, so the most I ever did Pierce Johnson was, we had to do, like if an engine went bad or something like that, we'd have to pull the engine, pull all the parts off, like the starter, all that crap. Pull that off, transplant it to the new engine, and then put the new engine in. We never really did, we wouldn't pull cylinders and do, rings, or, we never did any of that crap. We literally, a box would come, an empty crate would come, we would pull the engine, strip it of everything, drain all the fluids, hoist the engine, because we had a crane, we would hoist the engine into the container, seal up the container. The new engine would come, weeks or months down the road, depending on when the clerks finally got off their lazy asses and ordered the damn thing.
Coolest MRAP hands down is the MAT-Vs. I loved the MAT-Vs. They were fun.
Those fucking things went down
all the time!
Because they had Caterpillar engines. And oh my god, the Caterpillar engines are so great. Yeah, but if one fucking sensor goes bad, the whole engine shuts down.
The whole thing shuts down.
Oh, it's so great. But I will agree, out of all of them, the MAT-Vs were the best.
They were so cool. Oh, Lord.
They were the coolest looking ones, I will say, out of all of them. The rest of them just
Q says, you don't say nothing about them clerks. No, I was an admin clerk for a good portion of my time at Fort Bliss.
But needless to end my story really quickly, is, when we would send those engines off, or the transmissions out, we... the civilians, the civilian contractors that were hired, they would do all that work. We never did any of that, which I'm kind of sad about. I got more of that training when I actually went to go work on boats and stuff.
The Army is falling heavily on contracting for a lot of stuff nowadays. A lot of stuff.
I mean, well, I can only speak to when I was in, but, I mean, it was getting bad back in, 2012. So I can only imagine what it's like now. Where it's the mechanics are pretty much just certified parts changers. And I can admit, that's all I really was in the military. They didn't really...
certified part changer.
They didn't really want you to use your brain. I mean, if you read the manuals, it was Barney-styled for you with, pictures and everything. Okay, remove this bolt right here, turn counterclockwise to loosen. Are you kidding me? You need people who are mechanics who don't understand lefty loosey righty type. Then why are they? No. um. So yeah, like all you really are is a certified parts changer in the military, at least back then, and I can only imagine it's gotten worse now.
Probably.
And yeah, like I said, I learned most about being a mechanic when I was working on boats and forklifts.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Why does it keep jumping down? Oh, that's weird. What?
No, just that we
Is it time to smoke a cigarette yet?
yes, it is time to smoke a cigarette.
Yay.
Not that I'm gonna be able to taste it.
I mean, we can.
As you can hear, my nose is like getting worse and worse.
I know, you're sounding more and more nasally.
Well, I need. Can I have tissue, please? Por favor.
You need to take more medicine.
I resent that.
I know you do.
The middle of your biscuits are soft because your grandmother never taught you how to make biscuits.
Oh my
properly.
god. Okay. Whatever that means.
Mic drop.
Yeah, okay. Lady.
Oh no.
What?
It's solidifying up there.
Oh my god. You're gross! You're gross.
11 years, babe.
Yeah.
I mean, 11 years married this year, but we've already been together for over 11.
Yeah. Yeah, we've been together for so long. What?
You're stuck with me now.
Oh, Lord!
You're stuck.
Stuck like glue. Stuck. What is it?
What?
There's an Elvis song.
I
Stuck
don't
on
know.
You.
You're the Elvis fan.
I know, I can't remember the words now.
Oh.
Bobby Bologna says, "You got soft biscuits!" You know what, y'all? It's time to smoke them if you got them. I'm gonna leave you guys with a view of the developing neighborhood with battleships happening in the background.
War.
Just war, with a really cute little. What do you think of the neighborhood so far? Come.
Come.
Come. What do you think?
You hate it.
Fuck you. It looks cool. You know what? Fuck you.
Yeah. I mean, as long as you like it.
Guys, smoke them if you got them. Alright, we're back. We're back, y'all.
Hello.
Oh my god, Mrs. Flux.
What?
Do you have to sit with a tissue shoved up your nose?
Yes. They didn't need to know that.
For the past 2 days, you've been sitting with a tissue shoved up your nose.
Well, I mean, it's just leaking. Not to be too gross, but like...
Ew.
Ew.
Lord have mercy, I'm dying.
Are you?
Yeah. Probably. What do you think of this one? I put a second floor in this one.
Ooh.
What do you...
Ah. It's not much of a second floor.
Well, not yet. It's kind of like a loft. I want it. Yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh. Ah. Damn it.
Save me a spot to build my giant Victorian house.
You want to build it right across the street from these, like, peasant houses? And then...
Oh, goodness.
I'm going to do this. You know what? We're going to do this. Because it won't sit on that one because they're one lower. Oh, you're in the nether. I'm like, what's making that sound? Stupid. Kind of got like a little loft thing going. We're gonna... I have to furnish all these houses because I haven't furnished them yet. I'm still trying to just build up the neighborhood, you know? I like that. Mustang McCracken in the house. What's up, Mustang? Bobby Bologna says, Flux, why don't you show solidarity and shove a tissue up your nose? No.
No.
Ugh. But, alright, so the plan, I want to tell you guys the plan for the...
And that's the end of it.
I'm going to tell you guys the plan for the rest of the month, right? So next Saturday, are we going to do a Minecraft morning next Saturday? I know you're going to, are we going to do it in the afternoon?
We'll have to do it in the afternoon.
Alright, so next week, Minecraft will be in the afternoon. However, that will be the last time, hopefully, that we will have a messed up schedule. So, Next week Minecraft will be in the afternoon. The week after that is the 27th. And yes, that is my birthday. So we will do a Minecraft in the morning, probably a little later because it's my birthday, so I get to sleep in as much as I want. So it'll probably be a little later, and it'll probably end a little early because we are going to be going to the county fair that day because it's going to be really fun. And there's going to be pig racing, and I love pig racing. So
We'll watch the little piggies race.
we're going to watch the little piggies race. So, day drinking on your birthday? Probably. I'll probably,
Might get some mimosas.
ooh, some mimosas. Ooh, I would love to day drink at the fair.
We probably can't do that.
They probably have alcohol there.
Yeah, but probably not mimosa, and they're probably not going to let us bring our own alcohol in.
Oh, that's why you bring in Spraka.
Excuse me?
Spraka. You bring in the Spraka. You get a bottle of Sprite. You dump half of it out.
Sprite.
You dump half of it out, and you fill the rest with vodka, and you close it back up, and then it looks like a bottle of Sprite.
I hate Sprite.
I
have a deep-rooted hatred for Sprite.
understand. Ooh, I could bring in some fruit punch and soju, because soju you can't smell or taste, especially if you have like Hawaiian fruit punch. Chat's disagreeing with you and says Sprite is awesome.
And they can disagree. I used to like Sprite. Can't drink it anymore.
Got sick.
Got so deathly sick.
Mrs. Flux got really sick one time, and they had to do.
I had to drink that chalk stuff to make my organs light up.
She had to get a CAT scan because she had really bad issues with her kidneys, and so they made her drink like that stuff that lights up, that makes you light up from the inside, so they can see everything, and it tastes like Sprite.
No, they asked me what I wanted to mix with it so I could drink it. Coke, Diet Coke, or Sprite. And I chose, like a dumbass, Sprite. And I drank it, and I could not keep it down. Like, I had a bacteria in my kidneys. My kidneys were not working for me at that moment.
And it made it bad.
It all came back up. And ever since, I cannot drink Sprite anymore. I taste that chalk, I go back to that moment, it's just a thing for me. I don't hate on anyone who loves Sprite because I understand it used to be a great drink for me, but I can't drink it anymore.
Tammy says, now I want funnel cake. That is going to be on the menu for my birthday. I will be getting funnel cake at the county fair because funnel cake is one of my favorites. David Nelson says deep fried Twinkies. You know what is my ultimate favorite? The deep fried Snickers bars. I love me a deep Bobby Bologna says deep fried Elmer's glue. I love deep fried Snicker bars. So I'll probably be getting one of those. I will probably be making myself sick with the amount of sweets that I eat. But you know what? It's my birthday and I'm allowed. My new soda brand is Poppy. Ooh, what's that? Deep fried Oreos. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. There are so many good deep fried things. Oh. Yes, the carbs will soak up the alcohol. It'll be perfect. But, I hope it's not too humid. It's been really humid lately, and it's been horrible. But, deep fried beer. I love that they literally deep fry everything. But, when was the last time we went to a carnival or a fair?
Ooh.
Was that the one in...
El Paso?
No. We went to one in Rhode Island. Remember, it was the Kingston County Fair, or...
The King Richard's
No,
Fair.
no, not the Renaissance Fair. The one we went to with John, and we went on that ride, and I was like...
Oh my god. Oh,
I was like, I can't do this anymore!
He almost made me puke on that tornado ride.
And
All color drained from my
Oh
face.
my god.
Oh.
So, we... Oh my
I don't
goodness.
think I've been to a carnival since. He kind of... Oh my god, I have so many trauma. I have so much
So-
trauma.
so- The last time we went to a fair, one of our really good friends, he's like our brother.
We've talked about him.
We've talked about him before. He lived, he was our roommate, and, just ended up, like, hanging out, and, ended up becoming, like, a brother. Well, we went to a fair one time, and he's a really big dude. Like,
He's very strong.
He's a very strong, big...
Freakishly strong. Love you, but you're freakishly strong.
And so, you know how, like, those rides where you spin the thing and you can make yourself spin as fast as you can spin it? Well, that's what he did.
He thought that'd be a good idea to do with me on the ride.
And Miss Flux almost died. It was hilarious. But I was
so bad.
I was already dead from a previous ride where I'm like, I went on one ride, and granted, this was like, we were what, mid-20s?
Yeah, we were still.
I did not recover for like 3 days. I was like, I cannot do spinny rides anymore. I
was like, oh my god.
I'm now an old
anymore.
adult. I'm now an old person that can't ride carnival rides because it makes me sick.
You want to know what it was for me?
When
we went on our honeymoon.
To Disneyland?
Yes. When we went to California Adventure, and we got on the roller coaster ride.
Oh, California Screamin'?
Yeah, and we got off, and I needed a minute to, like, get my vertigo back, and I was like, oh my god, like, I'm officially fucking old. Like, I can't, like, I'm at a point where, like, I can still kind of get on these rides, but, like, I need a minute.
I need a minute, guys.
But see, like, I could get on, like, the Cars ride, like, I could get on all of that, because none of that was, well, I could get on, what was that one? Space Mountain, we got on Space Mountain.
Space Mountain's fun.
Space Mountain was a lot of fun. That was, like, my favorite one, honestly.
Yeah, I love Space Mountain.
What was the one with the Yeti? We did that one, too.
That one is my favorite, and that's Matterhorn Mountain.
Matterhorn, that's right. See, I almost said that, but I didn't want to get it wrong and then offend you, because I knew that was your favorite one. But yeah, after we got on California Screamin', I was like, oh my god. I was like, I'm officially old.
Bobby says
and I was 23.
Bobby says the grass texture is making me angry. Me too. They changed this texture pack, and I hate it now. And now I need to find a new texture pack, because I hate this. I don't like it.
Yeah, we're gonna go to the Run Fair this year, right?
Oh. Am I allowed to dress up this year?
As long as it's not obnoxious.
What? How would I ever... Okay. Space Mountain... What do you mean Space Mountain is gone?
What?
What? Pierce Johnson. Rewind. What do you mean Space Mountain is gone? What do you mean all the good rides are gone? Like at actual Disneyland?
At Disneyland or Disney World?
I grew up in Orange County. So like OG Disneyland is literally
it was. I will agree with you. Legendary Racing. It was kind of like.
It was rough as fuck. Rough. Oh yeah, it was terrible.
Like,
but
those bobsleds are not that great.
but it was still my favorite. It was terrible. It was so jerky, but
with modern rides, do they still have the Indiana Jones one there?
Indiana Jones was jerky too, but I loved that one.
Okay, so I will say, like, it did get me with, like, the, when the ball comes,
Oh, when
like,
the ball
rolling.
comes and then you go down?
Yes, like,
yeah.
it got me, I'm not gonna lie, like.
That's why I like the ghost.
Even though I knew, like, that's just a projection, like, and that's not real, like, I was not expecting to go down like that, and so it was like, ooh, what's gonna happen? Oh, shit!
Well, and that's why I love the Ghost Leviathan, how you have it, like, right there, and then you go down, because it reminds me of the Indiana Jones ride, where the boulder is right there, and then you go down, and, Indiana Jones
that was one of my favorite rides, too.
So...
But it was always so long, because that's such a popular ride, like, the wait time is always so long for that.
So, and like I said, I grew up in Orange County, so I literally grew up with Disneyland 15 minutes away, and
That's so sad, Mustang McCracken. That's so sad.
At some point Disney decided they didn't need legacy content and replaced it all with modern crap that kids don't.
I agree.
That's
100%,
depressing. Because, like, again, I grew up at Disneyland. Like, yes, I was bougie. Back in the day, you could get an annual pass for, like, $100. And so, like, we all got annual passes.
That was still expensive back in the day.
Yeah, back in the day it was expensive, but, like, my grandma would, like, that was our Christmas present, was an annual pass to Disneyland.
Oh. Yeah, we live very different lives.
Like I said, I knew I grew up bougie. All right, I know I grew up a little bit more, you know, different. But anyways,
you can't help who your parents are. I'm not holding that against you.
But anyways, so we went to Disneyland a lot. We would just go to hang out if we had nothing but, like, when you had nothing better to do, you'd go to Disneyland to hang out. That was just, I mean, and that was.
We skipped school and went and hung out at the mall.
I mean, we would do that sometimes, but it's like, why go to...
How do you skip homeschool?
You get all your work done the day before.
That's not really skipping.
Yeah, you don't really skip when you're homeschooled.
Yeah.
You just don't do school for a day or whatever.
Yeah.
But, like, so a lot of my friends were also homeschooled, so we would just, like...
Dollywood is beating everybody now, which is hilarious.
But, like... we would, there was one time, right, and again, I think this was probably, like, right when we were all seniors in high school, or right after we graduated, we all went to Disneyland one Friday night just to hang out, and we stayed until it closed, right? Well, we all got really tired around midnight, and this was when it would be open until, like, 1, and we were all standing in line for the Indiana Jones ride, because we're like, this is our last ride for the night, it'll be fine. Well, there was a group of, I think... it had to have been like 8 of us, and one person yawned, and we were all kind of standing in a circle, and one person yawned, and we're like, oh fuck, it's about to go down, and then somebody else yawned, and then we set off a chain of 32. It was 32 yawns. We all just sat there in a circle, and while we were waiting in line, staring at each other, setting each other off, yawning. It was hilarious.
Teenagers.
Right? The dumb shit homeschooled teenagers do.
Okay, so, honest question, because I'm sure I've never asked you this, but when you say graduation, like, was it like how does that work? Like, does the, like, homeschool committee, like, get you all together and, like, present diplomas to you guys, or is that just, like, your parents go and pick them up and, like, here you go, kid?
Yeah, it was, I had everything, like, all the credits I needed to graduate, I got everything done, and so, like, my mom submitted the paperwork, and...
So you had no, like, graduation party?
I had a graduation party. My parents gave me, like, we had a graduation party, and, like, I had that.
So how did you get your diploma, though? Like...
My mom gave it to me.
She just handed it to you?
Well...
There was no, like, special, like, here you go!
When I went to enlist in the Army, I was like, Mom, I need my diploma. And she goes, okay, here you go.
Oh. Okay.
I was like, Mom, I need proof I graduated high school. And she goes, okay, here you go.
Okay.
And that was it. That was when I first got my diploma. Of course, I mean, I was only 19 and I didn't care. It was not like I was like, where's my diploma? I was just like, yay, I graduated.
Okay.
Yep.
Interesting.
Why?
Just, again, very different upbringings.
Well, and that's why I was like, when I got my degree, I was like, yeah, I can walk. It'll be my first graduation where I can actually, like, walk and get my diploma.
I know, that's why I gave you your own little graduation when you get back.
And then it was like, no, just kidding, you're gonna deploy. And I'm like, oh, okay. So when I got back, Mrs. Flux threw me a graduation.
With parties to follow.
Yes. And a lot of rum was drank that night.
Mm.
That was back when I drank rum.
Yeah, you drank Captain Morgan a lot.
I used to drink Captain Morgan all the time.
And then at some point it just got too sweet for you.
Yeah, I'm like, this is too sweet. I can't do this. I was like, give me something not sweet. Vodka? Perfect.
Now this woman drinks vodka water. Just vodka and regular tap water.
I haven't had vodka in a minute.
Yeah.
I get hangover, like, vodka, for some reason, I get hungover from vodka.
Where's the rum?
But
why is all the rum gone?
And that's why I drink whiskey now, because I don't get hungover from whiskey.
See, I'm down with the Jack.
No, I don't like Jack, but like, what I'm really liking right now is the Maker's 46.
Maker's Mark, I've heard, is good.
Yeah, and Maker's 46 is like better. It's like.
Was it a different brand than
What?
Maker's Mark?
No, it's just a different.
Or
it's
Maker's
just
46 is just a.
It's just a different. It's a different whiskey, but it's still Maker's Mark. It's just like with extra steps.
Extra steps.
Yeah, it's got like a better finish and stuff. But
Whistle Pig is good whiskey.
Yeah, I do like Whistle Pig. And I like Basil Hayden, too. And the, shit. I can't remember what it was. It was the Japanese whiskey that Jeff brought to Vegas this last time. Whichever Japanese whiskey Jeff got, holy shit. It was the smoothest, best whiskey I've ever had.
So I will say, like, I've had sake before.
Sake.
And, like, who was it? One of the sergeants in distro, his wife was Japanese. And she had just come back from, like, visiting her family. So she brought over some, like, legit sake.
Nice.
And she was heating it up on the stove, and I'm like, sitting here thinking, like,
heating up the sake.
I'm like, what the hell is she doing? Like, I'm sitting here thinking, like, isn't that, like, burning off all the alcohol? I had never had sake before this point, guys. So, you know, she poured it, like, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of fangirled because she did, like, the traditional, like, pour. And I think that is just, like, I think that's so beautiful. And so, like, I just love watching that. And so she poured us all shots. Or cups, rather. Oh my god, it was such a struggle to drink that. Had she not heated that up, though, that shit was so thick, bro. So goddamn thick.
I didn't realize sake was so thick. Stairs, Flux. You want stairs. Yeah, I figured that out.
But I'm not gonna lie. As far as, like, alcohols go, not bad. Not bad. Just Definitely not on like my top 10 list.
She did not like soju at all.
Oh my, soju. Yeah, soju's even lower than sake. Yeah, thick with 2 C's.
She really hated the... What, Bobby?
I didn't like the sensation because I knew I was drunk, but like there was no mind haze there.
Hibiki? Is that how you say that?
Hibiki?
Hibiki. Yes. Hibiki. That's the whiskey. I want to find some Hibiki. If I could find some Hibiki, I know it's like...
No, see, I'm not really necessarily willing to try other countries' foods because of how picky I am, but alcohol, I'm down with that.
We'll go try and find some Hibiki somewhere.
Because, I mean...
That sounds... I don't know if that's right.
I don't know. Soju wasn't bad. Like, there's no taste to it, so, like, I can't complain about that. It's just that I did not like the sensation that it gave me, because, like I said, when I'm used to being drunk, and there being, like, the mind haze that goes with the drunk. There was no mind haze. Like, I was perfectly well aware of everything going on.
Of how drunk you were.
Of how drunk I was. Like, my body just was not cooperating with me. It was acting drunk, and I'm...
But you're like, I don't feel drunk.
I don't feel drunk. I'm in my right state of mind. What is going on here? And it tripped me out, and I didn't like it.
She did not like the soju.
But as far as flavor, taste, all of that...
It has none.
It has none. It was wunderbar. It definitely did the job. I don't know. Have you had, like, an Irish whiskey before?
Yeah. Yeah. I've had Jameson and
No, I mean, like, not saying that Jameson's not a real Irish whiskey, but, like... I don't know, I feel like the Irish are known for their whiskey.
Well, yeah, absolutely. What Irish whiskey are you talking about?
I don't know.
I've had a lot of different kinds.
I'm not a whiskey, like, connoisseur. So, like, I don't know whiskey like that.
It's funny because...
I stay away from whiskey. I don't really drink dark liquor. Well, honestly...
You don't drink any liquor.
I was never really big into any of the liquors. But if I was going to drink liquor, it was mostly clear.
So, like, when we went to Vegas a couple weeks ago, Jeff just got us, like, he kept saying, here, take this. Jeff likes to buy drinks. And that's to each their own. It was fun. And this is exactly why he's like, just because Karen Reed bought all those drinks doesn't mean she drank all those fucking drinks. Because it's like, you buy drinks for a friend when you're at bars. That's what you do.
Yeah, if you go out, I will say, because, like, if you go out with your friends.
Well, anyways, so, like, Jeff would be like, he'd buy everybody a shot. And I drank so many different types of whiskey this past time in Vegas. Like, I have to ask him which one we had at the cigar lounge, because that was a really good whiskey.
Did you dip the cigars in the whiskey?
No.
How dare you?
Apparently that's something really bad that you don't do.
No.
Jeff will smack you if you say that.
I'll smack his ass right
now. No, apparently you don't do that because it ruins the tobacco and...
I don't know, it gives it fucking flavor to me. Makes it more smooth.
Maybe you're not having the right cigar. Because the cigar that I had, oh fuck, it was so fucking good.
I will say, I do want to try a Cuban. Like, I'm not a cigar smoker, really. The few times that I have, I will say, I like the difference that it tastes with a whiskey soaked tip.
See, and here's the thing, like, I want you to...
But, that is one thing that's, like, if I said I had a bucket list, that's something that's on my bucket list.
Can you do this? Yeah, apparently people can't do that. I did that at work the other day, and my bestie freaked out.
What, kind of like what I can do with my toes?
Yeah, well, nobody else could... Sorry, tangent. Sorry.
see what you're doing.
I put my
imagination,
hands
I'm sure,
I put
is
my
really
hands
fun.
on my hips and then push my elbows.
When I dip, you dip, we dip.
I push my elbows forward, and I can get my elbows pretty much in front of my body, and I did that at work the other day, and I just did it now, and it reminded me of it.
Double jointed, darling.
Well, only in my shoulders, yeah. But anyway, sorry, off on a tangent. But
Give us a Minecraft example. A tangent here.
Whatchamacallit?
No, what do you call it?
Bobby Bologna, and she doesn't have ADHD, promise. No, so,
Minecraft feet pics.
I have to ask Jeff if he can remember, because we were all a little buzzed, right? And so I don't remember the cigar that I had. I just know that it was espresso and chocolate, and it was fantastic. And I want to have that cigar again. I don't know what kind it is. All right, I need to put up lights. I like my houses. I can't believe you don't like my houses.
It's a taste thing, okay? That's all.
This is definitely an HOA, okay?
Clearly. I mean, I think they're going to have something to say about the ferns growing on that house.
No, they have to have, the only type of bush that is authorized is this one.
You said bush.
I did say bush. Mary Jane says, hey, Mrs. Flux, were you mad Flux sat on Moxie's lap?
Oh, no.
I sat on Jess's lap.
No.
She is so pissed, guys.
So mad.
She's so mad that I
mad.
sat on another woman's lap in a car.
Were you clown carring it?
Yeah. But I'm on the thinner side, so, it was fine. I just squished right in there. It was cool. Mary Jane being a fucking instigator. Moxie is hot. I'd be mad. Moxie is pretty, but
Oh, I'm not. No. I'm not trying to say that anybody is ugly or I'm more beautiful than anybody else. Not at all.
But nah.
I am comfortable in my marriage.
Mary Jane winks and laughs. You instigator!
I am very comfortable. I know what Flux will do and will not do, and I'm okay with that. She respects our marriage.
See, I love that we have this thing where it's trust.
Yeah, it's a wonderful thing, guys. When you have
I don't worry about her stepping out.
Kinda,
She doesn't worry about me.
It kind of
it's way
makes
too
it work.
It's way too much work to do all that.
Really?
Ain't nobody got time.
It takes you 10 minutes to get home from work, and you were gone 15. Where were you? I stopped off at the gas station. Nah, it takes too much energy to be like that.
Moxie got good. Legendary.
And I know
you know what, too, guys?
Moxie is respectful too. We would not allow people around in our, in our friend group, in our life that would disrespect our marriage like that. I guess we keep people around who have the same values as us.
You know what, guys? Mrs. Flux also doesn't get mad at. Mrs. Flux also doesn't get mad when I dance with other people either.
Nope. Not at all.
Isn't that crazy? Like, when we go out, if, like, we're all dancing on the dance floor, I just dance,
Yep.
and it's all good.
By all means. I'm not the best dancer, okay? I try, and I get a hell of a lot better once I have alcohol in me.
Although it was, okay, one time, it was fucking hilarious, because we went up to Boston, and we were there. It was me, Mrs. Flux, our sister-in-law, and then a friend of ours. And, like, we're out on the dance floor, like, I'm just living my best life dancing. There's this dude dancing with me. Well, at one point, he did start trying to grind. And
me and
I felt so bad.
Oh my God. So
like,
we
the
see
second this dude, he did start trying to grind up on me, and
Yeah, so
and I
we
was
were
like,
fine with it.
whoa, like, we were just, like, dancing, having fun,
So
and
me
then
my
we got
sister-
all...
No, me and my sister were sitting at the table, and, like, we see this dude come up and dance with Flux. I'm like, it's okay. It's fine. But then we see the grinding start to happen. I
Like,
swear
where
to
he
God,
grabbed
guys,
me,
like,
and then
it
I was like, oh, and then
we jumped up so fucking fast. We swarmed this dude.
swarmed this dude so fucking fast. I never seen hands shoot up so high, eyes get so big, and he took, like, the biggest steps back as fast as he could. It was fucking hilarious. And so, you know, they kind of start dancing with me. We're all just kind of dancing, and he kind of, like, just shakes it off and kind of comes and dances, like, around us
And that's
again.
fine. Like,
And
you
it was
can
all
dance,
cool. But,
none of the grinding.
none of the grabbing and grinding. We don't do that. We don't like that.
We can dance.
We can dance,
That's
but
fine.
we don't do the grab and
We
grind.
can dance if we want to.
We
We
can-
can leave your friends behind.
They don't dance. No friends of mine. Oh my goodness. Mrs. Flux does the Elaine guaranteed. Oh no, I do that purposefully. I dance as obnoxiously, and
she will. Too.
I-
Oh my God.
I live my best life, guys.
She
You
does.
think I am weird? Wait till I get drunk and start dancing. And then I do not give a fuck about shit. I
It's a
just
sight,
want
guys. It's
I just want to
wonderful.
listen to music and fucking dance,
And
bruh.
I am a wallflower, y'all. Like, I gain some confidence when I'm drunk, but, like, I'm a wallflower. Like, don't you put that attention on me.
But me, it's like it's like my Leo needs to, like, shine as
You
bright
need to
as
Leo.
I need to Leo. But Legendary Racing goes, this guy was like, this worked 4 times before. What the fuck happened? See, and yeah, no, it was just some random dude. Cause like when we go out, like we haven't gone out recently, but like if we go out, I'll go out into the dance floor, and Mrs. Flux will sit at the table watching the drinks, cause Mrs. Flux don't like to dance.
Yeah. I rarely, like, there's some dances that, like, I'll get up and do, but, like, for the most part, like, I don't, because I have really bad rhythm, guys, and I always step on her feet, and, like, I feel bad, so, like, I'm not good at, like, Flux tries to lead, but then I try, like,
Mrs. Flux, she's
I
just
try
not,
to follow,
she's not
but then I
too,
don't follow.
Mrs. Flux is too stiff.
I'm too stiff.
She's too stiff, and she doesn't like to let her body just, like, she won't. She's just like, I am Mr. Roboto. And I'm like, why? Why do we need to be a robot? Like, stop holding your arm in this one position. Like, just let it swing or whatever. AP says, I'm a Leo, but Mrs. Flux is my spirit animal. I hate dancing.
Now, see, okay, so here's the other side of it. So, like, on Sundays, we clean the house. So I'll put my earbuds in, and I listen to 80s music, because 80s music, like, gets me pumped. And I just want to clean, and, you know, whatnot. And, so I'll listen to 80s music, and then I'll I'll dance to 80s music. Like, Molly Ringwald, freaking, like, Breakfast Club, 16 Can't, like, all of that. Like, I will dance around the house cleaning. And I feel like I do a pretty good job of, like, dancing to 80s music because I don't really have, I don't know, there's no inhibition there for me as much, I guess. I can let loose a little bit more with that. And I am in the comfort of my own home, so, like, I'm like, nobody's looking at me. But, yeah. I feel like I can dance really well to 80s music, but other than, and in the safety of my own home.
Safety of your own home.
But other than that, like when I am out at the club or the bar or something like that, back in the day when we used to do that,
Back when we used to go to the club and the bar.
Yeah, we're in our 30s. That's not appropriate
No,
for us
it's
to go to the club
tiring.
anymore.
It's too tiring.
It's too late. It's too loud.
It's too much.
It's too much. So, like, yeah, you know? Shit happens.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Back when we used to do that stuff, it was fun then, but now, no. Like, I don't do that anymore.
No. I'm trying to make a track.
A track?
Yeah. For a killdozer. I want to make a killdozer.
Oh, excuse me. Goodness.
No, not excuse you.
Alright, don't then. Yeah,
Mustang says when you reach your mid or late 30s, going to the club usually means strip club.
No, I did that in my early 20s too.
Oh, Lord.
Like I said, we lived very different lives.
I'm just too tired for all that now.
I know. My God. I think back of, like, how I used to party in the Army.
Mm-hmm.
Or even just, like, party in high school, and I'm like, oh my God. One, how did I not wind up dead with some of the sketchy-ass shit that I used to do? Two, how did I not die from some of the sketchy-ass shit?
Seriously.
3, how the fuck did I drink all of that and not die?
We drank a lot. What do you think?
It looks like a chainsaw blade.
Well, when it has a tractor over it, I think it'll look more like a track.
Are you gonna put slabs?
Where?
Over top of it to simulate, like, the track?
Oh, like this?
Black slabs. Sorry, I didn't mean for that to come out so aggressive.
Rude.
Holy crap, I'm so sorry.
Rude! That was so mean, I'm gonna go cry. I just hate that, like, this part. Oop.
I would suggest,
I just wanna... This is just experimentation.
black stairs on the...
Fuck! Ah!
You know, if you got down on that level, it would be so nice.
You know what? I don't need none of your lip, ma'am.
You don't. But I'm gonna give it to you anyway.
No, that looks terrible.
Okay, well, you didn't even make the front look like the back. Still not the same.
How is it not the same? How is it not the same? On both sides. How are the sides different? How is this side different from this side?
You know, I just don't like it, period.
You know, I just don't like it, period. Bitch.
I love you.
I love you. Even though you hate my artistic abilities.
I do not. I just didn't like that one.
You think I suck at Minecraft?
No, that's not true at all.
Oh, Lord.
I would request that you hit the incense.
Oh, is it time to light incense? I understand what you mean.
I know what you are saying.
I need to put a stair 1 block lower so the lower treads are underground. Oh.
Legendary Racing, we have our priorities straight.
Hey, pick your battles, man. Some things are important and some things aren't. Oh.
I don't know. I mean, I've never had a problem with Flux dancing with other people just because.
She knows who I'm coming home to at night.
Yeah, and I feel like people look at, and not to say that there's no reason to look at it as a sexualized thing nowadays, but, like, that's not what dancing has to be.
Dancing can just be fun.
And that, like, Flux isn't lying when she says she just gets out there and lives her best life and dances how she wants to dance. Like, she's not bumping and grinding and doing all that crap. Like, that's not how she dances.
Nah, I'm a baby T-Rex trying to stand for the first time.
Oh, my God. And, so, like...
But I'm having fun.
But she's having fun, and that, like, that's not for me. And I'm comfortable just, like, sitting over there, 1, making sure our drinks are okay, and 2, you know, just watching her live her best life.
People watching.
Yeah, I'm people watching, and that's fun for me. And, like, if somebody, like, if she wants to dance with somebody, or somebody wants to dance with her, like, it's not gonna become a sexual thing, which is why up in Boston, like, we let it go until he wanted to start grinding, and that's when it becomes an issue, because then it becomes a sexual thing. And he got the hint.
Mustang McCracken says, I don't agree that dancing is fun, though.
Yeah. I don't think it's fun. But like I said, you know, different strokes, different folks, not for me, but for Flux.
I'm debating putting, like, platforms over all the windows. Like, either like that, or...
You gonna make flower beds? No, you don't have the space.
Mm-mm. I think I like that over the windows. I don't know that I like the stair for just the window.
No, why you would put anything there in the first place?
You think that looks better than that? Or if I were to do that...
You can't.
Damn it! I hate this texture pack now.
I don't like how they did the lanterns.
I hate this texture pack. It's terrible.
It's yeah.
I'm gonna have to find a new texture pack. Hold on, I have to see how some other stuff looks. Come on, just run, walk.
Run, walk.
Run, walk, fly!
Fly, damn it, fly! Fly, you fools!
It looks like it's broken. Yeah, oh wait, I'm going the wrong way again. Oh.
Oh, he's being so cute.
Needs to be patched. I wonder if it just, like, it doesn't work with the update.
What?
Because you know how Minecraft went to 21 point whatever? Like, if the texture pack didn't update. No, I hate it. I hate it. Like, this is the rock. I hate it. Oh my god. Come on, Poonam. My oldest cat is trying to cuddle with my hand and the controller. Oh, we got armadillos.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't. Okay, cat. I understand you want love and cuddles. Come here. Yeah. Mine does that as soon as I'm on the recliner, right? Oh, he just got up because now he wants to just.
What you doing? Are you gonna lay between us?
He likes to be both with me and Mrs. Flux at the same time. He hates when we sit too far apart because he wants to be able to, like, touch both of us and have both of us pet him at the same time. So he just sat so that he could make sure she could pet him as well as me. I hate this texture pack now. I'm gonna need a new texture pack.
Yeah, baby. Yeah. Such a good boy. Yes, you are.
Okay, I don't mind the.
Such a good boy.
I don't mind this texture.
No, you're right, because I hate the spruce leaves now. Like, I don't like the way
Like,
they
that's.
did the leaves.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Go look at the jungle trees real quick for me.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say they're over
This way.
A little more. To the left a little more. To the left a little more.
They're over that way too. I gotta go this way. See? Jungle trees.
I just want to see what their leaves look like.
They kinda.
They look the same.
Yeah, they stayed the same. A lot of the stuff stayed the same, but
I don't know. I'm still really happy about the bamboo because the bamboo is still.
I love the bamboo.
I love the bamboo.
Bamboo's cool.
Like, spruce will always be the OG. Like, I love spruce, but.
Oh, apparently I was working over here at one point.
That bamboo. That bamboo.
Oh, I guess I was harvesting dirt.
Mud?
No, this is dirt.
Oh, it is dirt.
What was this supposed to be?
I don't know.
It was gonna be some
Iron farm, maybe?
I was gonna say, it looks like it was gonna try, like, maybe an iron farm? But we already have an iron farm.
Maybe that's where you were practicing?
Maybe.
I don't know. I'm just coming up with ideas here.
The birch looks the same, too. The way the bamboo places when you plant it, I make bamboo walls with it on survival 5 blocks thick because it blocks mobs usually, but you can still shoot them. Ooh! Ooh! Yeah, I really like the bamboo. The bamboo was a cool addition. Ooh, what's down here? Let's take a night vision potion. What is a trial spawner and a vault?
I don't know. That's new.
Oh my god! What the fuck?
Is that a Rasta sweater?
No, I'm wearing, hold on, how do I go third person? It's a villager. I'm not wearing the right clothes, though. There's something wrong with I'm not wearing the right outfit. Look, it's like flipping between items in here. But I don't understand. Oh, look. When I get close, do I... Whoop.
That's so fucking cool.
But look, hold on. Guys, I'm gonna Google this.
So something I never noticed before. Look at the glass block that I'm holding.
Yeah.
Do you see?
It's reflective.
But I can't see the glass of the Leviathan. Like, I can't see the glass at all. It just shows the concrete underneath and the lights.
I'm gonna see if I can do that. Hold on. That is weird. Hold on, I'm coming. I wanna see that. Mustang McCracken says, yeah, I've never seen that block before. Yeah, I'm about to Google it, because I have no idea what that is. Hold on. Minecraft Vault. It's a new block announced in January 2024. It can be opened by using a trial key, and each vault in a world can only be unlocked once per player. They are found in trial chambers. The fuck is a trial chamber? Hold on, let's find this. Well, I don't know. Oh, I'm not gonna spawn anything in here, but I want to do that trick Mrs. Flux was doing to see if I can see it. Because that was cool.
It wasn't a trick. Like, I just noticed that for
Or
the
I
first
want to
time.
see if I can see that feature. So, like, if I go...
You have to...
Oh, that is cool.
Like, you can't see any of the glass. Like, you can only see the concrete and the blocks underneath of it. Like,
Yeah.
the glass isn't there.
Oh, that's weird. I can even see through me.
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird. Alright, I'm gonna go mess around with that trial spawner and see if I can find a trial key or whatever. It looks like it's kind of a magic box type of thing, where, like, it'll spit out really good stuff if... Hold on. Vault dispenses loot. Okay, yeah, that's what I... yeah, I think it's a dungeon type of thing, where if, like, you beat the dungeon and you get the key or whatever, then you might get cool loot. but I want to try this. So what we're going to do is we're going to come right down over here. We're going to set one of those down. Let's see, omnibus battle? What the fuck? What is all this? Y'all, we only stopped playing Minecraft for like 3... They have a mace now.
What?
We only stopped playing Minecraft for like 3 weeks. I guess that's a long time. Alright, so there's no... Wolf armor? You can have armor for your dogs now.
Oh,
Wolf armor. I know, right? Thank God. That is a great addition. Holy, maybe we should go through and see all the new updates that have come out. 'Cause holy cow, Batman. Trial key. Found a trial key. Alright. Oh! Oh! I got I don't remember what I had. I think I got a netherite helmet. I don't know if I was already wearing that and didn't put it on. What? Look at wind charge. Is that like for... What is a wind charge? Oh, so it's just a loot thing. What is happening? How long you still going for? What's up, Ozzy? We're not gonna be going much longer. We're gonna be wrapping it up here probably in the next, like, 10 minutes or so. Don't raid! We're gonna be wrapping it up! Love you, though! Thank you! But we're gonna be wrapping it up soon. We just found some new stuff in Minecraft, which is, like, holy cow. Like, I gotta figure out this trial stuff. Thank you! Good to see you, though. But yes, guys, we are going to be wrapping it up here in the next few minutes, because, I do kind of want to take a nap, because, I gotta beat this cold. Whatever this is that I've got from Mrs. Flux, because she was so kind to share it with me. Do you mean like a burrito? What? What, like a burrito? 24-hour Minecraft. Oh my god, no. No. I don't want to kill myself. Oh shit, I don't want to self-delete. And if I did a 24-hour Minecraft, that would absolutely not survive me. I would not survive. That would be horrible. Cold, aka bird flu. I'm not sure. Mrs. Flux was lovely enough to bring something home from work. She started not feeling well. Well, she got hit hard on Thursday. And I started to feel kind of off Wednesday night, but it didn't kind of hit me until last night. And, you know what I mean? It's one of them things where bird flu presents like pink eye. Wait, did Ozzy raid? Did you still raid, Ozzy? It's not telling me he raided. I'm raiding. Feel the raid. Well, for those of you who came over from Aussie, thank you. We're gonna be wrapping it up, but we all just discovered this new block. This new block is called no, it's just you. I'm so glad you're here, Island. We didn't know it was a thing until today, but it gives you just a bunch of stuff. It's like a chest when you clear. But, guys, that's where we are going to be wrapping it up today. I got to go take some medicine and lay down for a little bit. But we will, next week be doing Minecraft in the afternoon because Mrs. Flux will have work. But after that, we will be back on our regular Minecraft mornings on Saturday mornings. Oh, what's up, Brandon? What's up, Let's Go, Brandon? How's it going? No giant underground yogurt slinger yet? No, Mrs. Flex is still working on the racetrack for legendary racing. But we're gonna be working on the rocket hopefully soon, and throw that on my tower. Thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Let me go ahead and add that. Ooh, I put all the blocks away. Add that to your monument. Where is it? There it is. Thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Mustang McCracken says, ooh, I'm not watching where I'm going. Feel better, Flux. Was a fun stream. It's good to get back into it, and it's good to hang out with you guys. So, I'm glad that we were, able to kind of just push through and do this. But guys, we will see you next week. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be doing a stream later tonight or it's depending on how I feel. I feel like poo at the moment, so probably not. But we'll try to do a stream Monday, Tuesday, probably Wednesday. We'll figure it out, guys. Thank you all so much for hanging out. We will see you guys next time. Have an excellent day. Be excellent to each other, and we will see you later. Bye, guys.
Okay, bye.